I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, yeah. Welcome to the Shaft Show. Oh, I forgot the other part of that mantra. And I love making 10 grand a day. And there's another part, everybody loves me. So, welcome to today's episode of the Shaft Show. I have just literally come out of a microdose assisted therapy to heal my social anxiety. Social anxiety is a widespread issue. It's actually getting worse and worse due to the lack of connection out there and more connection with these devices. We are becoming more and more isolated and separated. The fact that I have social anxiety is fucked up. Now, my social anxiety is real and it only exists in certain spaces. I spent about 3 months in a country, and in that country, I did not have social anxiety once. Well, I had mild social anxiety at an ecstatic dance where they told you, do not dance with anybody. Make sure you say no. So it's like a hard, don't dance with anybody. Terrible. And now I'm on Tantra Island. So for 3 months, I didn't have social anxiety. I was able to approach anybody. I was able to say hi, even the really, really hot women that I liked. There's no problem. There's no stuck in my head. Every person that I found attractive, everybody's attractive in the country I was just in. But if there's anybody I wanted to talk to, I'd be like, hi. So I had that drilled into my nervous system. So I was fearless. And everyone was nice as well. In that country, nobody judges. Everyone's just genuinely nice. No social anxiety. Doesn't exist. From the age of 34 to 0, that's 34 years, if you can't do the maths, I had 0 social anxiety. None. No social anxiety. Doesn't exist. I always found a way to be funny in the classroom, in like primary school, high school, university, or whatever. Then obviously I started drinking at 13. So in Britain, booze Britain, you are just shit-faced all the time. So social anxiety, again, doesn't exist. Social anxiety only existed when I got sober at the age of 34 to now. So that's 11 years of social anxiety. It got worse during #MeToo era. It got worse during COVID. But before all of that, it got really bad when I lost my health. I had a crack in my neck in 2017 from giving too many yoni massages. And I lost the ability to use my body, and my identity was linked with my body. I was given pleasure as a job. I was a dancer, and my value and my love and connection came from giving pleasure. And my favorite thing was making love. So all of my things I couldn't do. Luckily, during that time, I did meet beautiful women who took care of me and took care of my body, and I met these very nurturing, loving women. I'm actually living in one of their houses now. That's 2017. It's like such a long time. I still have these beautiful connections with my lovers. So my social anxiety really stems from a new era of my adult life where I didn't feel safe in these so-called conscious communities to be myself. That's the reality of my social anxiety. It came when I was 2016. There is a documentary on my channel, how I got kicked out of Pachamama. You can see how horrible they treated me during that time, because you can see in the video, you can just find it. You can see the injustice that happened to me. But obviously I'm friends with a lot of people still because I'm actually a nice guy. They reached out to me and said there was a mass exodus after I left Pachamama, after they used me as a scapegoat. I've also have had real life threats happen to me just for being myself. So it hasn't been safe in these sober, conscious, spiritual communities. A lot of people come up to me and attack me as well. They say very horrible, nasty, mean things because there's nothing worse than a happy, healthy, healed person. Now, I am not spiritual. I'm just stuck in these sober communities, which are these conscious communities, because I'm sober. There's no one else to hang around with, so I'm just stuck here. Back in the days, these communities were amazing because they were sex positive, tantric, juicy, polyamorous communities based on love, where people were in committed, deep, divine union relationships, where we utilized relationships as a way to heal and to ascend and reach enlightenment. That's the focus of the communities I was in, and it's still the focus of the communities that I built. It's all about aspiring upwards together, supporting each other. How can I help you? How can I help you? It's a really positive, sexy, juicy community where we do ritualized sex magic to call in infinite abundance, and a lot of us hardly ever worked. So it's a really nice space and a beautiful time to live in. I called it the golden age of Tantra, a 7-year cycle of, the greatest times of our life. A lot of the biggest teachers on the planet came from that time. Even Layla Martin, who was on the other side of Tantra Island. So yeah, there was a great period of our lives, and we didn't have social anxiety because everybody knew everybody. We were speaking the same language. Outside of these communities, you have the religious fundamentalists, the Christian American style, or the strict devout radicalism of, you're different to us, you must do this, my yoga is better than your yoga, my tantra is better than your tantra isn't the real tantra, you're a bad person because you believe in this thing, you're having sex outside of marriage. It's basically religious fundamentalists, trust me. I'm a Muslim, so I know this. There's like the great parts of Islam and the ones you see on Fox News. Not everybody's the ones you see on Fox News, but in these communities, there's fucking idiots everywhere, and they're really mean. Like, they're actually mean people. They don't mean to be, because it's all love and light and namaste, but they're absolute twats. And they're the ones that attacked me, that didn't make me feel safe, make snarky comments. They always say, you need to be humble, you need to be humble, you need to be humble. No, this one, you're too happy, you need to be humble. No, this one, watch out for Derek, he's still processing his mummy issues around the time when he was 8, and his mummy said he didn't love him. You need to watch out for him, you're too happy, you're going to upset this guy. Everybody, be humble, don't cause too much of a fuss. You need to be less. Oh, there's somebody. Shoot them down, they're too happy. Kick them out. So that's a reality. That's genuinely a reality in these communities. But also, somebody who is happy, healthy, wealthy, sexy, sober, stylish, in a traumatized community where the main focus is heal trauma, don't be happy, heal trauma, don't be in a relationship, heal trauma, trauma informed. Now you have to be trauma informed. All these things is suppressing all of these people, and these people are perpetually single. You will not find any healthy relationships in these so-called conscious, sober communities. This is why I left 3 years ago, and I found something else where I don't have social anxiety. I come back to these communities because this is all I knew for a really long time. It's my comfort zone. And things have changed here. Luckily, it's not full of twats. There's normal people in these communities now. So it's actually become less judgy. It's actually nice here now. So, my social anxiety comes from a real problem. It's not about approaching all the hot women that I want to have babies with and marry. It's about just being able to dance with anybody. I'm an incredible dancer. Whoever dances with me will have a great dance. I'm a professional dancer. I've been doing it since the year 2000. Like, that's my thing. Dance is important to me. In my 20s, I traveled the world as a breakdancer, dance communities. When I got sober, in Burning Man time, I would teach Shaft's shit-based breakdance shows. That was my gift to everybody. You can see my whole Burning Man journey, and I was like really famous in that world as well. Then I got sober, then I found ecstatic dance floors, and that's where I used to very often meet my best friends there. Met a lot of my clients there. I often connect with people who move like me. So it's very often, if someone's moving like very like a snake, they've activated their kundalini. Very true. Very often I would ask them, hey, how did you open up your body like this? Was it through X, Y, and Z? Because, I've done X, Y, and Z. And they're like, oh my God, how did you know? I'm like, because I could tell. When you become a professional yoni masseuse like myself, which is all about understanding patterns and behaviors in the body, you'll see certain patterns and behaviors in people's emotional body, how sexually open they are, how their physicality shows how much work they've done on their body to open up their nervous system to feel more, to heal more. It's something you just notice when you're a world-class facilitator and a world-class healer, like myself and a lot of my peers and friends around me. It's just part of our job. And hopefully you're projecting on me right now. You're not doing my job, you fucking twats. You don't do what I do. You don't live the life I live. The people who are having judgments around me, good for you. It has nothing to do with me. You'll either love me or you will hate me. It'll have nothing to do with me. It'll have everything to do with you. And do you know what? When people do get triggered by me, this is a good thing. They actually, the clever ones, they come up to me and they express it. And then they become my really close friends. Like some of them on the island, they came up to me and said, you triggered the fuck out of me. I'm like, and I'm oblivious to this. I keep my circle small. I keep my friendship circle smaller. I only know a few people here, but they're my friends. They've been my friends for, over a decade. Again, I do not want to approach anyone just in case someone calls me the worst name. The worst name is, you might have heard it before. Ooh, that guy, he's a creep. Nothing worse than being called a creep by the women who run this community. So that is a genuine fear for a lot of guys. A genuine fear for a lot of guys and women. This is why a lot of men aren't approaching you. You made us like this. We have a genuine fear of being ostracized, of being rejected from the community and vilified. And a lot of men are. But there are, a few bad men out there. It's just like Fox News tarnishing some of the Muslims as being bad, and you just think all the Muslims are bad. It's just like a few women who are really loud about their narcissistic boyfriends. What part of that triangle are you playing out? So they're actually becoming narcissists because of you, especially if you keep on attracting all these narcissists. What are you doing? You're the common factor. Anyway, that's another relationship thing that I actually help people solve. Not all men are predators and creeps, but now all men don't want to be predators or creeps, so we're just not going to approach you, so we're scared now. And you're waiting for where are these divine masculine men who are meant to protect and provide for us? It's like, yeah, all the nice guys, we're just going to stay away. We don't feel safe to approach you because we've been told not to. The ones, and I hear this a lot, the attention you're getting from women is the attention you're getting from men is the attention you don't want from the men. You want nice guys who could ravish you in the bedroom and is a bit of a beast, but is also very romantic and could hear your love languages, knows how to activate your yoni in all the different ways because you told them how it's done. And we listen, and we're just quite nice. And when you have a little spaz attack and your inner child is going batshit crazy, we just let you have a little tantrum, fuck a pillow, do whatever you need to do, talk to your therapist, I'm not your therapist, and come back to me. And I'll hold you like a big grizzly bear. It's pretty easy. Okay, a little bit of value I'll give to everyone. If you're a man and your woman's going crazy, ask her what are the words of reassurance she needs. Make sure she sends it in a text format. You have it to hand every time she's going batshit crazy. You read it out and then you hold her. It's that easy. You don't have to fix her. Your job as a man, super easy. But anyway, the polarity bros aren't going to tell you that. So basically, I have social anxiety in these spaces, and you can see the rant that I'm going through. It's a story. So in this microdose assisted therapy, I was held in a beautiful space by a beautiful, powerful woman who guided me through these exercises, through these stories, seeing where it is in my body, where have I been the most confident? The most confident I've been is, and it happens multiple times, like A-Fest. Emily Fletcher tells me, hey, come and do a workshop for these very powerful people. So Emily Fletcher introduces me to these powerful people, and I run an orgasmic breathwork. Vishen Lakhiani introduces me, everybody, and this is at his private gatherings, everybody, this is Shaft, he's a sex god, he'll give you orgasm. So my tables are always full of people wanting to hear my wisdom around how to give any woman an orgasm, how to open up a woman's heart so she feels safe. If you're in a sexless marriage, how do you awaken her so the ice maiden becomes fully sexually liberated just by speaking to her differently, just by doing different micro moments of intimacy throughout the day. This is like drinking water for me. So in these spaces, I am the person of authority. My tables are full. My tables have the most wealthiest, healthiest, sexiest, sober, stylish women and men who are the biggest celebrities and influencers on the planet, listening to what I'm saying, and they're dripping off everything I'm saying. That's the circle of wealth. That's the bubbles I've been in since I left the broke, woke, celibate, hippie bubble. Now, that energy is a feeling of purpose and belonging, of being respected and valued for who you are and how you make people feel. Now, my biggest fear is walking along Zen Beach, seeing someone I like, and I can't say hello. My biggest fear is eating my food at Orion. If I look at somebody and they look at me funny, and I automatically think they hate me. They're going to vilify me, and they're going to put me on a pitchfork and burn me. But none of it's true. None of it's true. It's all false. It's all in my head. She got me to do some exercises, and I'm going to share with you what these exercises were. You know, in Harry Potter, the third one, which is my favorite film, Prisoner of Azkaban, he sees this white deer on the other side of the white stag, on the other side of the lake. And all the Dementors fly away, or I can't really remember what happens. But he finds out that white stag was him in the future. So I did some reprogramming and reparenting. And the first time I felt fear was when I was maybe 4 years old, and I saw an entity in my room. And it was like a Frankenstein or an old Bangladeshi man monster coming towards me, and I froze. And I had to go back and reparent that part of me that froze, which is fear. And what I did was I asked the entity, what do you want? And it turns out that entity is actually a guardian angel. And I misinterpreted it. And this guardian angel has been protecting me all this time. Now, I have died. I committed suicide at the age of 8, and I survived. I almost died in Japan in 2010 when I did a jump, got trapped in the ice, my feet in the snow, whilst doing a jump in the powder. My feet was up like this, but the whole body was trapped in snow. Luckily, my goggles went into my mouth and I was able to breathe until they pulled me out of that. At Burning Man, I got lost in the desert for 3 days without food or any water, fucked on acid. They're just a few occasions of where I've almost died. But there's multiple times where I've almost died, like really horrific things, like car accident, goes 360 and then goes into a hedge, but either side of us, and there's only, enough space to open the doors, there's a tree and a pole. We could have died. There's like all these things. So this entity was actually somebody protecting me. And it turns out that entity is an angel, not a ghost. And that ghost, that angel, was actually me. And I've been protecting myself. My mum prays to Allans, and we literally, just now, you can check on my vlogs, they sacrificed a goat to Allah in order for me to find love. That's the type of culture I come from. And magic. So they did, so I was the angel protecting myself. And look at this. Can you see? Can you see my back? It's like unicorn horn, angel wings. I didn't realize that. There was a moment in my life where I was a pegacorn god, where I identified and saw myself as a pegacorn god. During that time, I actually started this whole unicorn revolution. So yeah, I was the one, just like Harry Potter, protecting myself. There was another time when the worst case scenario happened. And I did, like, the most horrific thing happened to me. Horrific. Nothing worse than injustice. And during a powerful ritual, I saw Donald Trump. The Trump energy. He just doesn't give a fuck. Now, everyone could have a little bit of resilience like that. And I went back to that ceremony, and it was me giving me the information now. It's like, a nice little time loop. So yeah, now when I'm in these moments of fear, like, he's had the worst accusations and he just carried on, and now he's president again. Man that doesn't give a fuck. I think one of the biggest things as human beings, we just gotta learn how to not give a fuck as much, because we are very sensitive now. And I feel that we're becoming more and more hyper aware, ultra sensitive, and we're walking snowflakes. So one thing could crumble you. I really feel that having a strong identity is important. I really feel that dissolving your ego will cause more mental illness, because all the imprints around you, you become the people you're surrounded by. If you're surrounded by broke, woke, celibate hippies, you will become the next broke, woke, celibate hippie. If you are surrounded by millionaires, there's a higher percentage chance that you'll become a millionaire. That's the game I'm playing. And remember, I'm not you. So don't play the game I'm playing. I'm not even telling you to play the game I'm playing. I'm just playing all the games that life has to offer. And I'm finding ways to be more free in playing the game. And the game of life is the ability to say hello to everybody. Every single thing that you want in life comes from another human being or nature. Nature doesn't need permission, and she's just going to give it to you. Humans hold the key to more things that you want on a materialistic level. We live in a capitalist society, come on. They hold the key to your wealth. They hold the key to your child. They hold the key to your grandchild. You need to become a good people person. You need to overcome social anxiety in order for you to say hello. Because the person you say hello to could potentially unlock your abundance levels. Could potentially be the mother of your child. And here's the crazy thing about all of this. Every time I've said hello to somebody, they never said, "You're a creep." They actually said hello back. And we became friends. Every time I danced with somebody, they had an amazing dance, because I'm an amazing dancer. And we became lovers. And remember, I'm in the relationship game. I'm not about just getting laid and moving on. I build my communities around love, sex, and intimacy. I get phone calls from people saying, "Thank you, Shaft. Because of you, I found the love of my life. Thank you, Shaft. I wasn't able to have a baby, but because of your yoni massage and your de-armoring, now I feel safe enough to be around another man and have a child, and this is the baby. Thank you, Shaft. I was going to kill myself. But because of your process, the Shaft method, and the experiences you put me through, I no longer want to kill myself, and I have a new girlfriend. Thank you, Shaft. I was single all this time, I was celibate, and then I met my king, and I'm happily married. That's my job. It's been my job for 11 incredible years. I'm in front of hundreds of thousands of people every year, getting people to fall in love. Like, it's so easy. But there has been a shift on the planet, a planetary shift, which is orchestrated to keep you separated. I'm feeling it as well. I was involuntary celibate for 5 months, not out of trying. And this was one of the things they were trying to help me, she was trying to help me heal. To have more compassion towards the women who are always perpetually busy. Busy being busy is what I call them. This year I had hardly any female attention, apart from one person. I found out why I was celibate for such a long time. Is because I had a quantum entanglement and an obsession to one woman in Poland who I couldn't be with, because the biggest villain in Shaft's story is the visa. So after my 3 months in Europe, I have to leave Europe for 6 whole months until I could go back again. So I saw this woman who changed my life, and we had for me, one of the most profound, healing, perfect, incredible relationships, because the accelerated growth we had together was insane. And she was so hot, so beautiful, so transformative. That's my kink, transformation. That I was in love with her, like, immediately. I just knew straight away. I claimed her straight away. I was like, that's mine. I'm having that. And I did. I had zero social anxiety. It's like, I just knew, my body knew straight away. And this is what I teach my clients. When you know, you know. But when I know a lot more than a lot more people, because I'm able to be open to more love and open to more connection, because I'm not afraid to have my heart broken, because you can't break it anymore. Some people are just shit, but there's a lot more better people out there. So my quantum entanglement with this woman was real. As soon as I said, okay, I can't see you anymore, I can't feel you anymore, she dumped me, I dumped her during these periods. I noticed that every time she dumped me, an amazing woman came into my life. When I couldn't feel her energy anymore, I had to end it. It's really, really fucking hard, because the next time I'm physically going to see her was the last time, January the 3rd. Next time would be November. It's a long fucking time to be, with nobody until you see her, until I saw her. And she wasn't going to come to visit me anymore. Well, we tried. You can see my previous fucking vlogs of me trying. So I let go of that. And guess what happened? It was a tough 3 days, but in those 3 days, my DMs were full. So full. Fully full. And then 2 days later, 2 days later, I met somebody. She wanted to experience what I had to experience. I do these incredible dance things where people have orgasms when they dance with me. And she wanted to experience it. She's not on my radar. She's no one's on my radar. Like, I just think no one wants to have sex with me anyway, so no one's on my radar. And she was curious about me. And I was like, sure. I mean, I provide pleasure for women as a job. It's not like hard. So I was like, yeah, we could have an experience. And we had an experience, and it was very juicy. And then she wanted to experience more. And then she offered to take my virginity. She offered to uncelibate me. Now, during this time, I said no to, the quantum entanglement. My inbox was being filled with women wanting to uncelibate me. You've curated an incredible social media empire when people are DMing you to take your virginity away, to help you not be an incel anymore. And that's what I love about you guys, my community, my fans, who are also, friends and lovers. You're helping me heal. So thank you to everybody that sent messages of wanting to uncelibate me. Someone did. And it was a profound experience, because when I have sex, I get attached and I need to be in love. A lot of people hearing this from a man, like, a lot of men are like us, like me. We want heart-centered connections, because women, there's going to be a moment in human history where if you don't make us feel safe and hold our hearts in lovemaking, our dicks aren't going to get hard, and then you're not going to get fucked. So you're going to actually have to learn how to make us feel safe now. Premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, porn addiction, ruining your life as women. You're going to have to learn how to speak to a man so his heart opens up to you. This woman did. She made me feel very safe. She took care of my heart. And we went into this incredible experience where I became God. I do a thing called Tantra. Om Namo Shivaya. That's where you channel God. You become the divine masculine essence. That's what happened. And she experienced something she never experienced before, which is a valley orgasm. She felt so safe, so open, that she didn't have an orgasm, but she became orgasmic. The whole experience, she would feel new sensations in her body that she's never felt before. I felt deeply connected and in love with this woman, because my heart needs to be connected with somebody in order for me to make love. And I'm not having normal sex. You can't jackhammer your way to enlightenment. You have to listen to the woman's body. You have to move like her. You have to accentuate her movements and then penetrate her with love. That overpouring love that you have in your heart is in your dick and inside of her, and you're moving together in a way that isn't bum 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 bum, the jackhammer. This is what I teach, this is what I preach, this is how I experience love. But also I have to create the container, because I'm the one who's been educated. So we set an intention, we make our prayers, we consecrate the space, we give all the energy up to the divine. If I ejaculate, I put that ejaculation, my seed of creation, into the toilet, because I live in a modern city, and say a prayer. May all the men and women come back from all the wars, and may there be peace on this planet. Like, these simple things that are so inherently normal for me. To be kind to this woman. She feels my kindness and love, and she reflects it back. It's called love. It's called romance. I don't know why I have to explain this stuff. But I have to explain this stuff because the world has changed. There's more separation than ever before. There's more pain, more suffering. I'm feeling it because these devices are telling me. I'm in an echo chamber of absolute bullshit. Mind viruses going around telling men, focus on your goal, don't chase women, they'll come to you. Women, focus on your goal, don't chase men, they'll come to you. More separation. There's more isolation. The reason why we go to war is because we don't know how to express love, ask for love, or give love. That's it, core foundational wounds. And my job is to help heal that. And that's the job that I do. So in my session, I had compassion to the women who were busy being busy. I could see that their inner child, their inner 5-year-old has been so hurt that she doesn't want to connect. Or she doesn't feel or trust someone that genuinely likes them. Because women are getting shit sex to the point that they'd rather not have sex anymore. They also can't express what they want because every time they have, they've been shut down. For me, it's easy. I know how to read a woman's body language. I know how the way she moves and where in her pleasure pathway the buttons need to be pressed in order for her to open up physically. Because I'm trained in that. It's trainable. You can train anybody to do that. You have my online courses, tantrashaft.com/mapping. Like, that's the ultimate course to figure it out. But also for men, like, you know, having a semen retention practice where you separate the orgasm and the ejaculation so the hunger to fuck and to finish isn't there anymore. Because every time you ejaculate, the Coolidge effect happens, a biological response that sends a message up your spine after you've ejaculated saying, well done, time to go to sleep. You did the thing that you need. And women, I'm sure you could relate to me, when a guy ejaculates, he rolls over and goes to bed and you think it's you. No, it's a biological response. Women, you guys are naturally tantric. Men, we need to be trained to let go of the thing that we love in order to be more present with you so we can actually make love. So when this woman took my virginity, I'm no longer an incel, thank you very much. 5 months, done. All these opportunities have come into my life. All these beautiful women. All these connections. And if you're watching this and you're looking for love and looking for the king, where are you energetically cock-blocking yourself? Because I was energetically cock-blocking myself because I had an obsession in Poland who I could never see again. I did the hard thing, I let go of it. And I got literally the same woman. Because I date the same woman. Like, I know my type. Like, I really know my type. And all women that I date, they just become like me. I believe they call it the masculine frame. You dictate how things are. More mental masturbation language that doesn't make any sense. But the thing that does make sense is whoever's got the louder energy, the other person's going to become like that. For example, if I'm a smoker, so I have a girlfriend who's a smoker. And this actually happened, so I'm using this example. Had a girlfriend who smoked. She had abs, but smoked. She was hot as fuck, but had abs. I respect anybody with abs. Because I'm always trying to get my abs back. I had food poisoning. All my strength and everything went, alright? It's all gone. She smokes, I start smoking. Because I picked up a bad habit. Let's say someone dates me. I'm sober. Someone who drinks or takes drugs, they're not going to get sober just by hanging around me. I'm very proactive in being sober. They're going to have to do a bit more work, and I need to tell them about regulating their nervous system, what habits, like I end up having to coach them, but eventually they change. Or there's a funny chick. I'm a funny guy. We laugh together. And we fall in love. I'm really sarcastic. She allows me to be myself. We just laugh all the time. I have a really high sex drive when I meet somebody I like. Someone I'm going to attract is going to have a high sex drive. Or they've been celibate, and then all of a sudden they feel safe. Or I'm a great public speaker. The person just picks up my habits on my body language, my posture. When they see me, it's awe-inspiring. Then it makes them go, fuck, I'm not jealous, but I'm inspired. How did you do it? I healed the connection with mummy. Mummy loves me now. I had her voice because mummy once shouted at me and now she didn't. And now I'm able to speak. I love speaking. So I hold a bigger energy of joy, of peace. The women I connect with end up becoming like me, of joy, of peace, of fun, playfulness, lila. And I'm very blessed to date the same woman over and over again. And it's you know, it's nice. I like myself. Like, I've done a lot of work to love myself. So I only date women who are better versions of myself, sexier versions of myself, more powerful versions of myself. So there's qualities that I want from them. And obviously I'm a trained man. I'm a professional healer. I'm a therapist, I'm a space holder, so obviously I'm bringing value to the relationship as well. I'm trained to listen to women. I've heard your problems all my life and I know how to solve pretty much all of your problems. So it's nice. And it's great being in relationships. And I love love. Love is the best. And this healing session allows me to be more in love, to be more open. There's a muscle I've been flexing, which is, I don't feel safe. That person, they looked at me funny, I don't feel safe. And then I'm hiding, dimming my light. That's a really strong muscle. What I need to do is to work out the other muscle. How to be more open. So instead of being contracted, how to be more courageous. My defense mechanism, that muscle, is overactive. What I need to do is activate the other muscles that have been inactive, which is to say hello. So thank you, Lena, who did the therapy for me. I highly recommend it. She's incredible. She really held space immaculately. Like, I'm a space holder, so I know what's good. You know, what's good. She was great. She's amazing. My job tonight is go to dance and dance with everybody. Not such a big deal for a lot of people, but it's a big deal for me. I have enough evidence that if I dance with people, they're going to have a nice time. If I say hello to people, I have a nice time. I just got to shut the fuck up, stop being a little bitch, and just start saying hello. For so many people, this isn't a problem. But this is destroying my life. And I know a lot of people out there, it's a struggle. Like, I'm a few steps ahead of you. Like, I have my scripts. Like, I even have a course on how to be more charismatic, which I'll link below. And I give you these scripts that I use. And the scripts work. I actually did it the other day. It's kind of funny. It's like, hi there, haven't met you before. My name's Shaft. And she says, you have met me before. I'm like, shit. Hi, when was the last time? I can't remember. Because remember, I meet hundreds of thousands of people all the time. So anyway, if you're interested in that course, it's linked below. So that's what I wanted to share. I want to thank all the women in my life that helped me become the man I am today. Thank you, Rita Agape, for letting me stay in his house. She's one of my greatest lovers of all time. She's one of my teachers and best friends. And like we always say, who is becoming who? She's incredible. Yeah, I'm really blessed that I'm still friends with all my lovers. Like, it's great. Isn't that the whole point? These women, these people, these partners, they change your life for the better. I live in a community of lovers. Everybody's nice. We've been together for 11 years. what a life we get to live together and share together. So yeah, I'm very grateful and very blessed. If you enjoyed this episode of The Shaft Show, my sharing, and if you want to know more, you can work with me one-to-one. I do specialize in helping millionaires find love. That's my jam, that's my thing. I have a system and a process, and like I said, 100% record. If you want to work with me for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, if you want to do immersions with me, I'm available for that. If you want to sample some of my courses, I have 11 incredible courses. But the real transformation happens when you're out here with me in the field. And we're all working for our own shit. I'm a relationship expert that sometimes struggles with social anxiety. But in relationships, I'm a fucking master. I love that. So yeah, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the old ding ding. And make sure you watch this. Thank you, I love you, and I set you free. And watch this thing, because the next thing is really important. If you're ready to dive deeper into the world of Tantra and transformation, I've got some exciting offers for you. First, make sure you check out my OnlyFans, The Shaft Show, for exclusive content. And if you're looking to work one-to-one and looking for a tantric mentor, go over to sacredsexualawakening.com to explore personalized coaching programs. And for those of you eager to embark on your tantric journey and self-discovery for personal development, visit tantrawithshaft.com, the Netflix of Tantra. And you can start with your very own free course, Goddess Activation. And from there, dive into how to pleasure your man, the lingam massage course that is only $15. And from there, the foundational principles, level 1 and level 2, boundaries and consent, and the art of conscious touch. And from there, level 3 and level 4, the school of self-love and relationship mastery. Once you've completed those, please do check out the advanced level courses: semen retention for men, the 1-month semen retention course for male entrepreneurs, couples Jedi Academy, and also how to manifest. And from there, you could go into the Yoni Mapping online course. This is one of the premium courses I've created for everybody wanting to go deeper into the world of Yoni massage. And I've got a bunch of free giveaways. Check out my free booklet, The 12 Steps to Mastering Your Sexual Energy, free guided meditations, and I've even created a ChatGPT bot. So if you're struggling with relationships over textual messages, here's how to cure all forms of textual anxiety for men and women. And I even have my own supplements: sacral chai for your beloved, and again, the $25 exclusive members club for my OnlyFans. Have you read my book yet? What is Tantra? 10 Principles to Your Sacred Sexual Awakening. These are the top products that you could get right now when you join the world of The Shaft Show. The Shaft Show is just the beginning. Are you ready to start singing, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself? Don't forget, there's all these people that have been affected in a positive way by The Shaft Show. So please sign up, get involved, and start living a more juicier, authentic, sexy life. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself.